it's me, a wild kitty appeared, and today for you I have a top 5 list for you. This time round it's the anime that I enjoyed back in 2015. Now I know what you're thinking. Katie, it's 2016 and we're in February now. Isn't this list a little late? Yeah, sorry about that. It's just I've watched a lot of anime in 2015, so it was hard to narrow it down to 5. I could have made it a top 10 list, but we would have been here for ages. Now before I start this list, I will say none of these animes that I have are from the 2015 line. Because one, either I haven't got around to watch it yet, or I just haven't finished it yet, or I can't watch it on any of the other stuff I normally watch it on. But anyways, on with the list. So number 5 has to be Lucky Star. Now, this anime came out in 2007, so this is probably I'm guessing it's the oldest anime on here right now. Yeah, it is on this list anyways. Yes, I had friends talking about this anime back in high school, but I didn't really get into it because back then I was more like, if it ain't got magical girls in it or any sort of supernatural elements in it, then I don't care. I just don't care. If it's just normal life, I don't care. I stayed away from slice of life anime. But that's when I got a little older and I decided to give Lucky Star a chat. So basically this anime is basically a very moe kind of anime. It's very cute. Girls going through high school. They look 12, but they look 8, but it's like 17 and 18. So they're basically like me, but just anime form. So yeah, I really enjoyed this anime, even though it's kind of weird because the first episode, you just listen to them talking about food, and yet you're hooked instantly. Like you want to watch the next episode, seeing what these girls are up to. So yes, I really enjoyed this anime, and you know how much I really enjoyed this anime? I even cosplayed as one of the characters for Comic-Con, which was Konata Izumi. So here's a picture right here if you haven't seen me cosplay as her before. So yeah. Yeah, to say that I enjoyed this anime is saying a lot, but it's still at my number 5 because it was a good anime, but you know, I do like anime that does have more plot. Don't get me wrong, like Lucky Star was funny. Like I really liked the jokes in there and the references to some old anime, which was really good. But anyways, let me stop rambling on and get to the number 4 one. So number 4 is, I'm going to see if I can pronounce this right. Doku Magica. I think there's more to it, but I'm just going to call it that because I can easily pronounce that. So yes, I grew up on the magical girl kind of anime style, genre. I grew up on Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, Tokyo Mew Mew, and others. So to say I was a fan of magical girl animes is an understatement. So when I first heard about this, Tumblr was going crazy over this anime, and I'm just like, what is this? What is this? Like, what the heck is this? Because all to me, I thought that a lot of the times, as much as I love magical girl anime, some of the animes can get really very cheesy and corny, but everyone seemed to love this, so I gave it a shot. Right, so what I'm going to say is, do not underestimate this anime. I mean, damn! So yeah, this is more of a sort of dark kind of story on the whole magical girl thing, which really interested me. And it was really well done, and the animation was absolutely amazing. Like the scenes where they go into the sort of witch kind of bit looked amazing, and I just loved it. And also I liked the fact that it actually was something interesting and it was something different. To me it changed the way and magical girl genre for me. I still like watching my other magical girl anime as well, but that was amazing, and yeah, I absolutely loved it. So if you still haven't seen this anime because you might think it's too girly, trust me, you do not want to underestimate this show. It's amazing, and I think you should give it a go if you haven't seen it. Okay, number 3 on my list is the Blue Exorcist. So yes, again, this anime I think came out in 2011. Don't quote me on it. But again, I haven't watched this anime because I didn't hear of it until I think I saw an AMV, and it looked really, really cool. Like the blue flames and everything. So yeah. So this anime is basically about this kid who, his life ain't great. He gets into trouble, gets into fights, dropped out of school, so he has to go find a job, but he can't find a job because because his behavioral problems and all that. And then, to make matters worse, he finds out that he is the son of Satan. So yeah, that's you thought you were having a bad day. What I liked about this was the comedy and the action mostly. I liked the animation for when it came to the flames, and also the characters were very interesting. Like Rin was one of my favorite characters. I know he's the main character, and that's like pretty much like everybody's like usually goes for the main character, but there is a reason. Like he isn't your typical like badass guy who's a delinquent. He does actually have more of a softer side than most anime characters I've seen, so I'd highly recommend this anime. Alright, and number 2 is Angel Beats. Oh my god, Angel Beats. Where do I start? This anime had me in tears. It just, I thought, like, people said this anime was sad, but I thought it would be more like, the anime would be more like, it'd be more like a really sad episode at the end, like the last episode, but no, it had me crying in like a lot more episodes. Like I don't usually cry that easy when it comes to stuff. Like I never cried at the Titanic or the Notebook or anything like that, but Angel Beats got to me, and oh my god, like if you've not watched this anime, have tissues ready, and if you don't cry at Angel Beats, you have no soul. But yeah, this anime is really, really well done. The animation is really good. There's a lot of great characters in this anime, and all of them get resolved with their stories, and that's what I like. It's like when, even if you have a bunch of different characters, you can still resolve their story and like feel, you have like, your feels just go out to them. So yeah. So yes, so arm your tissues for that one if you've not seen Angel Beats, but I would highly recommend it if you haven't. By the way, if you hear wind, Scotland right now is seem to have like a freaking storm going on at the moment, so if you hear wind, I'm sorry. Now you're probably all wondering, what is my number 1 anime that I loved watching in 2015? My number 1 anime is Toradora. Now, yes, this, again, is a slice of life anime, which I'm not usually into, but this anime was so well done, and I loved the characters, and it was just amazing all around. Now, originally why I didn't get into this series earlier was because mostly it had a tsundere in it, and I'm not a huge fan of tsunderes, especially if they're like the main character. Like if they're the side character, I'm not that fussed. Like you go, you do you. But tsundere is always, I don't know why people find them attractive. Like I would just, But what I liked about it was Tigra, I think her name is the fact that she does have her redeeming qualities, and she isn't like I can like her, and I can understand why she acts the way she does. Unlike some tsunderes where you're like, really? Did you have to go do that? Like, we don't get an explanation with most tsunderes of why they act the way they do. But Tigra's explanation is very, very, like, yeah, okay, fair enough. And this anime is just adorable and cute. So yeah, Toradora. Yeah, so basically Toradora is basically about a girl called Tigra and a guy called Ryoji, who are trying to help each other get each other's crushes, and then all like hilarity and and I don't mind the tsundere bits as well in this anime because they're not that bad. I would say I have seen worse tsundere stuff from this anime, but we're not going to talk about that anime right now. But anyways, yes, that's one of the things that was my number 1 anime that I watched in 2015. I might make a top 5 my favorite animes of all time list, if you guys would like to see that. But anyways, until we meet again, goodbye.